Welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Thursday, September 21st, 2023. We go to Burkina Faso, where their government approved to send its soldiers. The Burkina Faso parliament gave the go-ahead for Captain Ibrahim Traore to send troops to the neighboring Niger in response to a potential foreign military intervention to reinstate ousted leader Mohamed Bazoum. This comes after Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger signed a security pact stating that they will come to the aid of any of those three countries should any rebellion or outside interference take place. The proposition, which was approved by all legislators in parliament, will have a 3-month renewable mandate beginning on the date of deployment. The soldiers in Niger ousted Bazoum, who had the support of the West and ECOWAS back on July 26. ECOWAS and numerous countries, notably France, condemned the coup. In August, ECOWAS declared that it had troops on standby for an intervention in Niger to reinstall Bazoum, but since then they are focusing on diplomatic solutions. Niger's new leaders welcomed Burkina Faso and Mali's assertions to intervene on their behalf in the event of aggression. The three Sahel countries then formed the Alliance of Sahel States, which they said that would enable them to work together to counter risk of violent insurrection or outside attack. The three nations are having difficulty containing fighters affiliated with Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State, and the coups damaged their relationships with regional allies and international partners. So far, the alliance has said that other nations will offer support either singly or collectively, including through the use of force. Those in Burkina Faso, let us know on if you also side with the government, and also let us know if you are one of the individuals that is going or looking to support Niger. Let's go to Central Africa, where the country of Gabon, where the former president's son has been charged with serious crimes. The son of former Gabonese President Ali Bongo Ondimba, as well as some of his associates, were charged with treason and corruption and are currently being held in detention. In total, 10 people were indicted on allegations that included corruption and embezzlement of public funds and money laundering. The former president's wife, Sylvia Bongo, is also placed under house arrest in the nation's capital, Libreville. The former first lady was believed to be preparing her son to succeed his father. Back in December of 2019, Noureddin Bongo Valentin was appointed to the General Coordinator of Presidential Affairs by his father. On August 30th, moments after being declared the winner of the presidential election for 2023, military leaders overthrew Ali Bongo, who had ruled the oil-rich Central African nation since 2009. The opposition and the leaders of the military coup d'etat, who also charged his rule with corruption and poor leadership, denounced the outcome as fraud. The son of Bongo, 5 senior cabinet members, and his wife were all detained by soldiers on the day of the coup. Following the military takeover, Gabon's coup leaders announced the appointment of a key opponent of overthrow president as an interim prime minister. His name, Raymond Sima, presided over Ali Bongo's government as prime minister from 2012 to 2014. He then turned into an opponent and ran against him in 2016 and 2023. Bongo is free to travel abroad, the military said. Meanwhile, the Economic Community of Central African States suspended Gabon's membership during an extraordinary summit in Equatorial Guinea and condemned the use of force to resolve political conflicts. The military junta in Gabon is led by General Brice Nguema, who set a 2-year transition period to democracy and military cooperation with France. Nguema has appointed former opposition leaders and key figures from the ousted regime to both houses of parliament. Those in Gabon, let us know on your thoughts on the president's son and other former associates being charged with treason What do you think the outcome will be? Let us know in the comments below. Let's stay in Central Africa and go to Congo Kinshasa, DRC, as the head of state asked the United Nations to leave the country. The Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi requested that his government move quickly to evacuate the United Nations peacekeeping mission to ensure it begins at the end of the year. The mission, known as the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the DRC, came after a UN operation in 2010 to help reduce unrest in the country. However, its presence has been under fire for what critics say is a failure to protect civilians from militia groups, resulting in deadly protests. An army crackdown on violent anti-United Nations protests in the city of Goma in August resulted in the deaths of over 40 people and the injury of several others. A second protest in July of last year left more than 15 people dead. The president told the United Nations General.
While addressing the United Nations General Assembly yesterday on Wednesday, Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi asked his government to fast-track the withdrawal of United Nations peacekeeping mission to ensure it begins at the end of this year. The mission, called MONUSCO, took over from the earlier UN operation in 2010 to help quell insecurity in the eastern part of the country, where armed groups fight over territory and resources.
Gutierrez said. Those in DRC, Congo, let us know your thoughts on the United Nations peacekeeping soldiers leaving. Let us know if you're for it, against it. What are your thoughts? Let's go to East Africa, where Kenya has established diplomatic relations with the Caribbean country. Today, Kenya has formally established diplomatic relations with Haiti. President William Ruto and Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry witnessed the signing of the agreement of the Kenyan mission in New York. The agreement, signed by Minister Jean-Victor Jeunesse and Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua, will facilitate cooperation in areas of mutual interest. President William Ruto called for a holistic approach that includes political security and developmental considerations to effectively address the situation in Haiti. He said Kenya will do its part in leading a well-resourced and effective multinational security support mission in the country. Prime Minister of Haiti, Ariel Henry, said that Haiti needs all the necessary support to address immense security and humanitarian, environmental, economic challenges facing the country. He said that the people of Haiti look forward to the elimination of criminal gangs that have been inflicting terror since 2021.
A few moments with you. Again, just to confirm to you,
President Ruto said that it was time for international financial systems to be reformed and to address such financial challenges.
In the matters that are of importance to
those in Kenya. Let us know your thoughts on the president and the government making an official tie with Caribbean country of Haiti. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. We go to the British Virgin Islands, where land registry is about to be established. The government has announced plans to establish a Crown Land Allocation Register to be a public database that will list all Crown lands available for purchase, as well as the size of the land acquired and the price paid previously. The announcement was made recently by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources. Ronald Smith Berkeley told the government Table Talk program that the register will be created as part of the government's efforts to implement the recommendations of the Commission of Inquiry. This program was established back in 2021 to investigate allegations of corruption and government failures in the Virgin Islands. The government said that the register will be available to the public once it's completed and operational, and advised that people who are interested in purchasing land will be able to access the register to see what land is available and how much it costs. He also added that the registry will help improve transparency in the allocation of Crown land. The move is expected to help prevent corruption and ensure that Crown land is allocated fairly amongst everybody. those in British Virgin Islands. Let us know on your excitement. Let us know if you are one of the individuals that look towards buying land. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Ochanda, and I go by MC Cadero. Who's ready to hear some hip hop?
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day. And it comes to us from no particular African nation and or ethnic group, and it reads, I will recognize my good qualities. Once again, I will recognize my good qualities. African proverb. Yeah. And I know you guys will recognize that too. That's why you guys watch this, right? You guys recognize our good qualities here at Kush News. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.